August 23, 2025, a hotel birthday party ends in a criminal arrest, charges, disorderly conduct, and menacing. This analysis examines the legal framework, Innkeeper authority, First Amendment boundaries, threat doctrine, and use of force. The footage speaks for itself. The law is what needs explaining. Under common law doctrine recognized in all 50 states, a hotel may terminate a guest's tenancy for any non-discriminatory reason. Two independent grounds existed here: a reported physical altercation between guests and a documented occupancy violation. 15 or more persons in a standard room, either ground alone is legally sufficient. Officers responding to a hotel eviction call are not adjudicators of that decision. Their role is limited to enforcing a lawful removal instruction from the property owner. Civil rights concerns about discriminatory motive, including the guest's question about her transgender friend, belong in civil court, not a hotel corridor.
What's going on? What's going on?
No, you're not. And I told you I will leave. They telling me to get out, not by you.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking to. Now this part is on you.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, not much. They're grabbing their kids that are going to be leaving.
Huh?
Did you rent the room?
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately the hotel is evicting the whole room, okay?
What you mean?
Everybody's got to leave from the room.
What do I have to leave for?
They said that there was some kind of incident between parties in the room, and there's too many people in the room.
How is it too many people? We went outside for a second to
Okay, yeah, I guess when they came up here, there was 15-some people in the room.
Yeah, God, I kept hearing it slamming. I'm like, oh.
What a disaster. Why do you think it's okay to have a kid's birthday party with that many kids?
There's only supposed to be, whatever, like 4.
Well, can I get my money back? Because since I got here,
That
it's
we
been nothing
can't-
but
we can't handle that.
It's been
You gotta
nothing
talk to
but
corporate about
inconvenience
that.
for me, and I still decided to stay here.
I
So
get
I
it.
don't understand what's going on.
You'd have to talk to corporate about that. I can't make that decision. We're just the police, so they've asked us to get everybody out of the room. And
So is it because my friend is transgender?
I have no idea.
And you laughing? What's so funny?
I don't know.
What's so funny? What's so funny? What's so funny? Okay, we can leave, but what's so funny though?
It's funny that
You
Hey, don't
No,
get
'cause I
people
asked-
arrested right now.
No, ain't
There's no
nobody gonna get
reason to
arrested.
get. Well, have
It's somebody we gotta leave.
talking.
It's
So
somebody we gotta leave
the
for what?
hotel wants to evict
Come on,
everybody because of some argument or some fight that happened before we got here.
Okay,
For some reason, she started to yell and stuff. Ma'am, listen, if you raise your voice to me, you will go to jail.
No, I won't. No, I won't. Because I have a right.
Okay.
I have a right.
You're
Yes,
right.
I do.
You don't
Yes, I
right now.
do.
Yeah, I know. I understand. So basically, everybody's got to get evicted. It has nothing to do with us. That's the hotel. That's all.
She's complaining about now is how would they go about
Get her money, right? Yeah. So she's got to call corporate office. That has nothing to do with the police department.
get the number for it?
Yeah, I'll get you. I think they've got like a manager card or something like that.
Included. Because when they tell us about the pool, when I asked them about the pool, they got mad. Like, what's
Any contact with the corporate to the manager, that card you get?
Well, I'll get it for you on the way out. If you stay with me towards the end, and I'll hand it to you direct. Yeah. Okay.
Please don't.
Yeah. I mean, she's just getting to the point that people have to go to jail. I don't want to do that. I just want to go to jail. Right. I would appreciate that.
they can came for a pool party, man. They didn't have no pool. They should have told her that before we did this. Why?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like she irritated for she just took her money to come up here, and now you get here and there's no.
No, I understand. I totally understand. Yeah. So the problem is that whatever argument or fight or something that happened before we even got here, that's all.
We're gonna get them cleared up.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yep, go ahead and have at it.
Get them cleared up out of here.
So now she's worried that she said, is that a policy or something? If they get kicked out, they don't get no money back or something?
I don't know anything about that
You
stuff.
said yeah.
There's a corporate number.
Huh?
It's a hotel policy, yeah.
Hotel policy.
They don't have to be funded, but at the same time, if she can go, she go peacefully. She may be.
Yeah, she could call the corporate office. Yeah, and see.
That's what I'm
That's
trying
what
to.
it is.
I think they do like a case by case thing. Like it's not like just like hey, no matter what, this is what happens. Yeah. So I would say when she calms down, whoever rented the room calms down, call that corporate number, tell them what happened, and see if they'll work.
Right.
No problem. Yeah.
Hey, this is your last warning. You will go to jail tonight. That is it. You are done.
She just threatened our front desk.
I want to trespass. She just threatened our front desk.
Okay.
She said she's gonna come back and she's gonna fight. So I want her arrested. I really want her.
No, I didn't.
Ma'am, that's it. You're done. Hey, come here.
Move, I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't.
Guys, back up.
I left.
All right. Come over here now.
I can't give you all my purse. Can you get off my arm? I'm walking. Can you get off my arm?
Walk.
Can you get off my arm? I'm walking.
Okay, we gotta hold you. All right, wait right here. I gotta.
Can you please tell them to get off my arm now?
Hang on, just
Because I'm walking.
Okay, we're gonna get your purse.
It doesn't matter. I can't. You can't. You need to go. You don't know your rights because obviously you're not listening.
I can ask her what is
So
she
you
being
can go.
detained for?
Go.
That's in my anything to do with you. That's in my right.
That's what they was laughing at.
That's in our right. Why is she being detained? You guys have to leave.
Go.
Why is she being detained? You guys have to leave. Why is she being detained? Why is she being detained?
Okay.
I can ask her what is she being detained for?
Nothing. Because I'm talking.
That's what they was laughing at.
Literally. And they've been with us since we got in here. They've been since we got in here.
You have to leave.
What did I do in the front desk?
Can I get one of y'all?
Literally.
No. You have to get everything.
Literally. Y'all was thirsty. I know y'all was thirsty.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take her purse.
Go ahead. I can't because he already handcuffed me. It's around my shoulder.
I'm gonna take them off your shoulder, okay? Can you give me a light?
Go.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I can't see.
What do we have? She's obviously going to
Why? No, I didn't.
Come on over here.
Can I explain to you right here?
Okay.
Can I explain to you right here?
Okay, if you can calm down and talk. You can talk.
Okay, can I talk to you?
Yes.
Because look, it's my son.
You're hurting my arm.
I'm sorry. Can I?
I'm trying to
turn around. So you can talk to me. Look, I'm not doing nothing. I don't have nothing. Look, can you check me? I'm not checking you.
put your hand behind your back.
It's for you to get off my arm.
Put your arms on your back.
He's on my arm and I'm not even doing nothing. I'm standing here. I'm not checking you.
They're saying it's disorderly conduct, man. So just for
listen, can I talk to you?
you can. You're gonna go in the car for now.
What? I didn't do
Just shut the for a minute. Shut up real quick.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, you want to make the situation bad?
1 second. No, 4 seconds.
No, you're not making sense.
What you talking about?
The police.
You just actually just right for a second.
Let me get all of y'all back before I go.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Callie's right here. Callie. Gosh.
They're talking about she threatened the front desk. The lady was just walking back to
You need to go. Walk away or you're getting arrested too. Go.
I can record.
You can record as you're walking that way.
You're trespassing. So are you denying me her badge?
Walk away.
Are you denying me her badge?
You see our badge right here.
I'm trying to get everybody. Are you denying me her badge? I'm trying to get everybody. Can I get her badge, please?
That's 58.
You have to leave. That's
Now leave. Go.
in my right. No, it is not.
Go.
Yes, you are very close to going to jail for trespassing.
They can record over there just in a safe direction.
I know, but they're just crowding everywhere.
But can I get the badge number, sir?
I gave it to you. It's
Can I get
58.
everybody's badge number?
You have everybody's.
Yeah, you trying to stop talking to me? See?
Record over there. You can record. It's fine.
But I'm trying to get everybody's badge number.
You have them all.
We're dealing with a situation.
Go. Walk over there.
I don't have to go over there. He said, wait, I'm going to
He
wait.
told you to go over there.
I'm right here.
So listen, can I talk to you?
You're gonna go in the car.
For what? I didn't do nothing.
for a minute. Damn, shut up real quick.
Okay, I'm
Just be quiet for a minute. Damn, just
Hey, you want to make this situation
4
bad?
seconds. No, 4 seconds.
No, y'all not making this
How the fuck I ain't making? What the fuck you talking about?
to the police.
You just actually just said
Everybody else needs to go. Everybody else needs to go. That's it. We're done. Back up. We're done. We're done. There were multiple warnings given. Go ahead. Go.
Take this cart.
She can't even join her kid party. You're talking about she threatened somebody. Ain't nobody over there scared. They were just like, this shit don't make sense. I'm not even down to everything. I don't have this hotel needs to be shut down. I don't have nothing. And do what? 27 is my son. They don't give a about nobody.
Where's mom? Where's her mom? Is her mom here? A relative here?
She's here. It's her son's birthday.
Everybody else needs to go.
Y'all just made it worse. Who just made it worse? Y'all screaming and stuff. You're going to think I don't have here. You can take it off. Ma'am, you can take it off.
I don't need to take it off.
It's nothing but a poncho over there. Here. I don't have nothing on me. Look.
I still got to search you. I'm not saying you do.
I can bend down to everything. I don't have nothing.
Spread your legs out for me. We don't have anything yet.
The subject invoked the First Amendment directly. On this narrow point, she has partial legal support, holds that verbal challenges to law enforcement, including raised voices and profanity, are constitutionally protected. However, that protection has a clearly defined ceiling, meaning face-to-face provocations likely to produce an immediate breach of the peace fall outside constitutional protection. More critically, disorderly conduct statutes do not criminalize volume. They criminalize a pattern of conduct sustained, repeated, and continued after explicit warning. The menacing charge is the most consequential and the most legally fragile in this case. Virginia versus Black, 538 U.S. 343, defines a true threat as a statement that a reasonable recipient would interpret as a serious expression of intent to commit violence. The evidentiary problem is central. Two mutually exclusive accounts of the front desk exchange exist. First account, if credited by a jury, satisfies the menacing standard under Virginia versus Black. The Bodycam did not capture the front desk exchange. The menacing charge, therefore, rests entirely on testimonial evidence with no independent corroboration in the record. Physical arrest is evaluated under Graham versus Connor, 490 U.S. 386. Disorderly conduct is a low severity offense. No weapon was reported or observed. Resistance was kinetic but non-striking, pulling an arm away, not attacking. One documented departure from professional standard. Command, shut up for a minute, damn, issued during the booking sequence.
You can take it off. Ma'am, you can take it off. I
don't need to take it off.
It's nothing but a poncho over there. Here. I don't have nothing on me. Look.
I still got to search you. I'm not saying you do.
I can bend down to everything. I don't have nothing.
Spread your legs out for me. We don't have anything yet.
I don't have nothing. I'm 27. It's my son's ninth birthday.
Okay, have a seat.
It's my son's ninth birthday. I'm not on none of that. Okay. Can I please tell you?
Have a seat.
What pissed me off? Yep. Okay. Since we got here, they've been nitpicking with us. I swear to God.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Since we got here, they've been nitpicking with us.
Okay.
I left it alone. As soon as we come back downstairs, they nitpicking again.
Okay.
The only one, I don't know her name, but it's the African American lady. She the only one that being genuine and nice to us. The other lady, she been storing with us since we got here.
Okay.
I asked him, I said, is it because my friend is
Lower
trans?
your voice a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
So I asked her, I said, is it because my friend is trans? I asked her that, because what is going on? We came here literally so I can relax, because my son goes, well, I don't know. That's not my kids. I don't know where they went, but the one screaming, that's my youngest.
Okay.
And it's my son's ninth birthday.
Okay.
And then I don't know where she at. She got on pajamas like with cupcakes is blue, and she got cupcakes all over her pajamas or whatever.
Okay.
So we was trying to relax.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I did invite people, but they were leaving. That was in the plan. Nobody was spending the night but me and my kids.
Okay.
They just so happened to come up here to just relax. It's my son's ninth birthday. His birthday is really tomorrow, but on Sundays most people don't, celebrate on Sundays. So we got school for a little Monday.
Right.
So that's all. He told my son, you just threatened the front desk. I promise you. I said, the only thing I said was, you don't like your own kind. You can ask the man. You can ask everybody. I said, you don't like your own kind. Do you know that you're one of us?
Okay.
How is that threatening the front desk?
I don't know about the threats right now, but I do know that since we've been here, you've been disorderly, and we tried to give you warning.
Look, I understand that.
I understand you're upset.
Can you listen from?
I did listen.
No, can you see it from my point of view, please?
I did, but listen to me for a second.
You gotta think about this. We are African Americans in America every day.
Can you listen to me for a second? We got called here because there was a fight in a bathroom. But when we got here, they They said there was a party in that room and they wanted it evicted. They can evict it for any reason at all.
They can evict it. I understand that, but listen, what I want to let you know, man, I honestly do not know about no fight. I swear to God.
And I believe you. I believe you.
Listen, and can I let you know also, I never knew the pool was closed. So I said, okay, so they won't be loud and disrupting everybody. We did bring them out, and you can watch that on the camera. We out here dancing and playing with the kids. So it would not be a disruption. When I came up here, they're like, somebody about to call the police on you. I said, for what? They said, I guess they was fighting. I promise to God, I don't know nothing about no fighting.
I totally believe you that you don't know anything about the fighting, but it doesn't.
And I apologize again if I'm too loud. This is how I talk.
It doesn't change the fact that you were having a get-together in that room, and it's against their policy, and they wanted you evicted. And then when we were evicting you were disorderly.
Also, I can show you my transaction. I came back in here in February. Nobody never said nothing about it was against a policy about balloons.
I don't know about February, but we're here
more
today.
People in February because we had a guy. I'm not gonna lie, we had a guy this time.
We got called.
But I did not know, and I knew at the last minute. This is everybody. I gave them the address to the.
You're gonna have to call the corporate office and tell them about the people in there, the employees that were bothering you.
This is why I'm so upset. But I can tell you, ma'am, I know you. I don't know. You probably don't believe me, but I never threatened nobody.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I was talking because I say it's a freedom of speech. Everybody got an option to, speak how they feel.
Okay.
I'm not trying. I never threatened no front desk.
Okay.
So for him to come up to me already like you just
we're gonna figure.
I'm leaving.
We're gonna figure that out.
Everybody, come on, let's go. We have to get all our stuff.
You were still disorderly, and you were.
How was I disorderly?
Because you.
Man, did you not see what they was doing to us?
We were following you out of the lobby. We saw it.
No. When we first got down there, y'all was not down there. They've been laughing at us, and I promise you, man, I would not lie. Okay. They've been laughing to kick it and picking with us since we got here. I swear to God on my mother, I would not lie to you, man.
And I'm hearing you. I totally understand that, but it doesn't change your actions.
So why do they get to laugh and nitpick and go on? And they supposed to be professionals,
okay, they weren't acting disorderly. I understand it's unprofessional, but you have to leave, and they're allowed to kick you out.
I was leaving. I didn't stay over my time. I got all my stuff, so I wouldn't have no reason to come back here and be disrespectful.
And I understand.
I got all my stuff and everything, and I'm leaving.
Officers receive a B. Passionate de-escalation across 4+ minutes, proportionate force during arrest, and exemplary engagement by the female officer during the booking conversation. Grade reduced on 2 points. The unprofessional command at the 7:30 mark, and the denial of a brief farewell to the subject's children, legally permissible, operati only unnecessary, and an absence of compassion with an infant audibly in distress. The subject receives a C+. First Amendment invocation has partial legal merit. Her account of the front desk exchange, if credited, describes protected speech, not a threat. Her concern about discriminatory treatment is a cognizable civil rights claim. The grade reflects the gap between legitimate grievance and consequential decision-making. Moving toward the front desk after a documented final warning was the single most legally damaging act of the evening. 4 minutes of explicit notice did not change her conduct. Hotel management receives a C. For eviction were documented and lawfully applied. Grade reduced for inconsistent prior enforcement, staff conduct described as contemptuous by the guest, and a menacing accusation built on a disputed account. 3 takeaways. 1. Constitutional rights are most effectively enforced through formal legal channels, complaints, civil filings, and public records requests. Asserting rights in real time during enforcement action rarely changes the outcome at the scene. It frequently creates additional criminal exposure. The courthouse, not the corridor, is where rights are vindicated. 2. A single unprofessional statement by a law enforcement officer becomes a permanent part of the evidentiary record, admissible in any subsequent civil proceeding. Language is policy. It is also evidence. 3. Businesses that apply their own policies selectively create documented civil liability. Inconsistency in enforcement is not merely unprofessional, it is legally actionable under theories of disparate treatment and contract breach. Let us know your thoughts on this case in the comments below. If you found this analysis useful, consider subscribing for more legal breakdowns of police interactions. Thank you for watching.